All right. We have the Saints, and I really don't remember who I'm playing. I can't remember who I'm playing. I think it's the team that's the Chargers, but they changed their name. And I can't remember who they changed it to, but they were the Chargers. Okay, I'll back out. For some reason, I thought we searched at the same time. What the hell? It said I had a notification and now it's not there. Man, this game be tripping. That's weird. Like it's not. Okay, there he is. Alright, we're in business now. Alright. I want to say I remember this guy from PS4 days in this league. I just can't remember that much about him. I couldn't tell you if he's good, he's bad. I think he just took this team over because they like 0-7 or something like that. So.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome.
Right, who that? Let's go.
We are all set to go between the Houston Oilers taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9?
How the hell you got 99 kick power? And you can't
makes
kick
it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop
in the dome.
at the 23
Can't kick it in the
line.
zone.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at the Saints defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And that right there is what they're going to need to do, because this is not an elite unit. They've got to keep everything in front of them, rally up and make plays. What a lot of defensive coordinators call top-down defense. Don't give up any behind you.
And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end.
I'm trying to get back. I couldn't get back
but
fast
able to
enough.
slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
Oh, my gosh.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past
Terrible,
the 50.
terrible, terrible.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Completes it to Davis. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing.
Come on, and he's going to push 2 people forward. Wow, this fucking game here.
Again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Come on, dude.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line.
Running clock
he
now.
goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. Good work there in open space.
What I like about that big wide receiver, that someone going can block out there.
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Charles, they won last week despite him not.
Look at him blocking out there. I run into it there.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout
fuck?
here called by the defense.
I
They'll
don't
have
know
2
what the hell I
remaining
did.
as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, now Carr. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to answer here with 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
I think this is his first game back. He was injured.
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the
You got
receivers in the NFL.
Bosa covering you. That's a mismatch. About 10 speed mismatch there.
Right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
He kicked the shit out of that one. I don't know. I must have hit the button earlier or something.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis.
Man, get the hell on out of here with that. Come on, bro.
Still going inside the 30.
This fucking game is so fucking ridiculous.
Gonna catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Just breaks through everybody.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will
I don't get that lucky.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
The Carter's flow caught by Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Oh, my God, Mike.
It's intercepted. And they will take over at the
Jesus
26-yard
Christ, what the
line.
fuck?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get ready.
Not one that I've ever met.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down is Stevenson. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Brandon, one thing
Good
about
job, Brian.
they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Kamara. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Carr going to throw.
Oh, fucking throw the damn ball, Carr. Jesus Christ.
Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it
I
wasn't.
believe I can be this fucking terrible with this
punter
game.
Townsend as he gets this one away.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They
Come
want to see some
on,
offense.
bro.
They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Back to Stevenson on 1st down.
Come on. Fuck. Close the gap.
With 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They run once more with Stevenson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first
I don't know why they got this dude in there not. I'm a rookie. For some reason, every freaking formation they got him out of there for some reason. I hate it fucking Madden. Always gotta fuck with your damn lineup and shit. Can't leave shit be.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. play action. They'll throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
You made that a little bit too easy there, boy.
With a second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have regained the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained and then stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Now he's free to midfield. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. The pass caught by Olave.
Yeah, Olave lighting it up.
Inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A give to Kamara running right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that one too wide and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Second and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Well, I didn't take the delay. I ain't even in the formation I thought I was in. That was something I was wanting to try out.
Remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Carr. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Palmer going in motion right.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight. So they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on a deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Come on, man. I'm about to fall asleep. Let's go.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Carr.
Oh, come on, Carr. Freaking line can't block the shit.
Hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Olave motioning to the left. Carr to throw on second down.
Gosh, Carr.
Suck. Incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Carr.
Oh, my gosh.
Incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a save. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And
Oh.
pass broken up.
Yeah, Tarmap, you got to make it better, quicker.
And now fourth down.
Be more aggressive on the ball like that, bro.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Russ, we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On play action, it's Carr. He lets it go deep.
Good guys. He didn't even give me a separation in
It'll be
it.
out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, shit.
Fortunate to get that football back. He's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr.
Oh my gosh. That should have been a pick. I thought for sure you could throw it over him, bro.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10.
Come on, man.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. In motion left is Thomas. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw his Carr.
There you go, big boy.
Yes, touchdown. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by the defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now Davis fumbles it. So a team.
Damn, 2 fumbles I caused it.
Disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not
both IDs out run
but he can always
over
sound
to
out
see
the
that.
alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But these guys get chopped into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Stevenson.
Oh, my gosh. Everybody misses him, huh?
Touchdown, Houston.
Everybody misses him.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Well, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Trying the left side with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Damn.
He's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 102 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
All right, not conceding. Okay.
The big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until
That's weird.
not too long ago.
The kicking meter wasn't blocked earlier, and now it's blocked.
And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just is not the case. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Come on, bro. Thank you. Oh shit. You got ability. Well, my completion percentage was shit in this game. Okay, Kamara got 100 yards. Olave lit it up. Alright, I'm going to bed.